Tesla shit on Edison. Food should be in medicine. Started dropping elements. Shit been crazy ever since. Yeah. Food should be your medicine. Tesla shit on Edison. Started dropping elements and shit been crazy ever since. Don't ask me who I'm voting for, a donkey or an elephant. I do not have a preference. Now miss me with that extra shit. I am not a pessimist. I'm just too intelligent. I learn to see the world the way it is and make the best of it. A leader to a state is like a god to a reverend. One hell of an interest, even better when I'm exiting. Brand new effing it. Ain't got time for questioning. Shooting through the rhetoric, I think I need an extra clip. I ain't got a ghostwriter, this is not a reference. I switch the style up, Eddie Gordo on some tech and shit. Evidence, let's look at the evidence. Mother Earth, hey, what's up, bitch? What's your measurements? What if Donald Trump was really Mexican? What if a black man never was president? Flatline, navigating the field of landmines. Black crime, black minds. There's no superior bloodline. Yeah. Fuck award shows, we need justice in the courtroom. When I get to talking real shit, they say you bugging dudes. Gonna take more than getting something trending on Twitter. It's gonna take more than fucking coexist, bumper stickers. The question I always say this question: how did you get into the music business? Where you let in or blessed in? I'm guessing I never signed my name in blood or sacrificed my best friend. I got as far as I could go before I hit the dead end. Sit back and let it set in. Hollywood love making niggas wear dresses. This is where I step in. And I know you don't wanna hear it. Niggas writing conscious lyrics just to sell our concert tickets. Niggas buy a bottle polo. Polo never sponsor niggas. Tommy never wanted niggas rocking heel figure. Niggas doing charity to be a real nigga. But when the camera's off, they don't wanna deal with you.
When I had cured these people of sickle cell and lupus and herpes and blindness, I was happy. I said, now I could go to all the leaders. I could go to Minister Farrakhan. I could go to Jesse Jackson. I could go to Al Sharpton. I could go to Oprah Winfrey. But what I found out, I was mistaken. I was wrong. They are not interested in the healing of any black people.
That's an explosive claim.
That is not an explosive statement. That is a reality. There isn't a black leader in America that is interested in the health of the black race.
Do you say that because they refuse to interact with you?
They are not in the position to respond. If they were, my first case of AIDS was cured in 1984. Yeah. And since then, we've been curing people of lupus and herpes and cancer and blindness. And not one black leader ever said, well, let us help the brother.
Bounce, flatline, you fooled us for the last time. Flatline, flatline, there's no superior bloodline there.
Lower ground 4. Ground 4.
People be asking me, gee, why is your boy Bobby Ray saying all this crazy ass shit? You think he really means it? I'm like, this shit ain't crazy. This shit is real, dog. He's always been rapping real shit. Keep on doing you, B. I heard fuck the money. I heard all that music. Don't let no one put you down, dog. You're sorry, man.
You have to admit, in my sentences, I go where no man has gone before. There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again. Too many OBGYNs aren't able to practice their love with women all across this country. If you're a single mother with 2 children, which is the toughest job in America as far as I'm concerned, and you're working hard to put food on your family. Our enemies are innovative and resourceful, and so are we. They never stop thinking about new ways to harm our country and our people, and neither do we. It would be a mistake for the United States Senate to allow any kind of human cloning to come out of that chamber. This Thursday, ticket counters and airplanes will fly out of Ronald Reagan Airport. I hear there's rumors on the internets. I know the human being and fish can coexist peacefully. And America needs a military where our best and brightest are proud to serve. As yesterday's positive report card shows, children do learn. You teach a child to read, and he or her will be able to pass a literacy test. It's a budget with a lot of line items. There's a lot of pages. There's a lot of numbers. To those of you who received honors, awards, and distinctions, I say well done. And to the C students, I say you too can be President of the United States. human being and fish can coexist peacefully. I know the human being and fish can coexist peacefully.
The pitcher, steroid Santa Claus, kicks and deals. It's a long fly ball going back. And the ball shatters the sky, bringing the ocean itself down into the stadium. Oh, Simpson just broke this dream's reality wide open.
Yeah, you ain't seen my best. Checkmate, in a game of chess. Globalists see me as a threat. Free thinking, got the world at my neck, huh? And my paranoid picture Malcolm X in a room full of pigs trying not to bust a sweat. Ayy, Neil Tyson need to loosen up his vest. They probably write that man one hell of a check. Ayy, I'm over here on this side of town. Come on over here, try to clown. Ayy, I never pipe down. If they weren't coming for me, then they definitely coming for me now. I can't even keep my phone charged up. All the shit I'm talking, I should get my own barred up. Rappers, get off of my dick and get your own bars up. Vladimir and Liz's breath got the clone skirt, cuz woo! Use your common sense. Why is NASA part Department of Defense? They divided up the seas into 33 degrees, feeding kids masonry. Bruh, be careful what you read. Flatline. There's no superior bloodline. Flatline. You got me once, but that died. Ayy, voice. Do I have a voice? Do I give a fuck? Do I have a choice? Joint. I roll up a joint. Keep my shooters in the game like I hate to disappoint. I see only good things on the horizon. That's probably why the horizon is always rising. Indoctrinated in a cult called science, and graduated to a club full of liars. Heliocentrism, you were the sixth victim. Fuck you and your team, you can sit on the bench with them, they nervous. But before you try to curve it, do your research on David Irving. Stalin was way worse than Hitler. That's why the POTUS gotta wear a kipper. I'm a man first for an artist. Get a lawyer, look up Dr. Richard Sauter. Bounce. Flatline. You fooled us for the last time. Flatline. There's no superior bloodline then.
So you want to find the farthest point from that center. And it turns out sea level at the equator is farther away from the center of the Earth than sea level near the poles. It has nothing to do with global warming and melting of the ice caps.
Why is that?
Because Earth, we know it spins once a day. Yes, thank you. 3 people know how long a day lasts here.
Good for row number 2. They're off to a great start.
So you spin, when you spin pizza dough, it kind of flattens out.
Yeah.
Gets wider in the middle. And so Earth, throughout its life, even when it formed, it was spinning. And it got a little wider at the equator than it does at the poles. So it's not actually a sphere, it's oblate. And officially it's an oblate spheroid. That's what we call it. But not only that, it's slightly wider below the equator than above the equator.
A little chubbier.
Yeah. Chubby's a good word. It's like pear-shaped.
Yeah.
So it turns out the pear-shapedness is bigger than the height of Mount Everest above sea level.
Bounce. Flatline. You fooled us for the last time. Flatline. There's no superior bloodline then.